Good morning. It is Friday, and it's going to be a fairly quick video in comparison to the usual because I've got a jam-packed day ahead of me. So today I am smoking the Opus X Oro Oscuro, right? And this is a absolutely beautiful looking cigar. Comes with a gold footband, which is very loosely taped on so that slip right off. This thing's making a liar out of me. All right. And we have this secondary band at the bottom, Destino al Sigolo. All right, and that should come off, right? So now this size, this is probably one of the few cigars that I'm going to smoke a bunch of times on camera in various different sizes because I do have I bought a box and it comes in, there's 3 of 5 different sizes. So basically this is the Perfección number 4, or really, I mean, so that's, I don't know what you guys know about Fuentes, but he's got this whole kit of, names for the different sizes and all these different titles, like Keeper of the Flame, Heart of the Bull, Smack of the Face, whatever. And basically this is a Corona, right? That's I believe sorry, I got 42 ring gauge, and so I actually smoked one yesterday and it was really good. It's a little bit stronger than I typically go, but still really good. And so I looked it up. There's a little bit of information on it, not much, but apparently they're a little bit pickier about the leaves that they select. I guess there's some certain priming that they use, and they let it ferment longer. So if you notice, this is far darker than a typical Opus, and that is kind of what sets it apart. So I will say, in terms of strength, this bad boy is a couple jumps up from a regular Opus. It definitely is quite a strong cigar, but it's not overpowering. It's not unpleasant. So I smoked it. I got home, and my wife, came to say hi and give me a hug. She goes, "Did you smoke a really expensive cigar today?" I said, "Well, yes, I did." She's like, "Well, I could smell it." She goes, "It smells really good." My wife does not like when I come home smelling like cigars, which is every single day. So, she turns around and she's kind of like, "It smells really vanilla-y." And I'll tell you that flavor is very much in there. So, if we're talking kind of like comparison wise amongst all the different opuses that I've smoked so far, the regular opus, right? It's got that sort of woodiness, there's sort of spices and things like that in there. The Lost City and the Angel Share are basically a little bit lower in terms of the strength, and they have this very distinct flavors of cream, right? You take it, now we're coming up a notch. We had the Gran Aniversario, which was made with a Habano seed, as opposed to the Coroyo seed, which, again, it came up a degree of power. There's a little bit more pepper to it. You could definitely taste the Habano in it, right? This has a very distinct flavor. It's kind of hard to explain. If you've ever smoked a Habano cigar, especially one with a Habano wrapper, you don't know what I'm talking about. But Habano has a very distinct flavor, and easily decipherable from Coroyo leaves. But it was very smooth. it did have that sort of like, I want to say, like kind of fireplacey taste to it. You know what I mean? Like, you know that smell that you get when you sort of burn wood in a fireplace. That was give or take the way that that was the impression that I got from that. This guy is another one that's on the higher end in terms of the flavor and the power, but it definitely has the vanilla, which is this sort of like on the other end of the spectrum from the cream and the softer ones, right, and the more mellow ones. But the vanilla kind of offsets the more peppery taste that you get from this one. So that's going to be my little spiel for today. Opus X Oro Oscuro. If you can get it, you should get it. It is great. It's expensive. It's a pain in the ass to get. You have to buy a whole box typically, and it's not cheap, but it's a great smoke. So